Okay, so now we will discuss operation on sets. I hope your previous exercise and everything is clear. Don't keep any doubts in your previous notes. Whatever it is there, try to understand carefully because I told you these are base for your upcoming chapters. In higher classes, again, you will face problem if you don't understand now, okay? Because in higher classes we are not going to explain these things again. We will just start after whatever we have studied now. After this we will study, okay, the more high level of this set theory. Moreover, relation, usually relation and function you will need more in class 12, right? But for that you need to make base from now only, okay? You have relation function now also, the basic one. Those relation function you will get in class 12 as well, okay? So from now onward you have to make your base strong, okay? So see here, operation on sets. Basically we have three types of operation right now, okay? Now in your lower classes you have studied what different kind of operation, that is plus, minus, division, multiplication. These are called operation. In this what happened, 1 plus 2, for example, if you add up you used to get 3, right? So see here, when we do operation between two elements you get different element. In lower class you have studied any kind of element, you say operation division here. If you take division, then also you will get different element here. Multiplication, you will get something output here, right? Same way here also we have operation on set also, but it is not plus, minus, division, multiplication. We will define it in a different way, but the meaning is quite similar with this, okay? So see here, three types of operation, what it is. First operation, it is union. Union is quite similar with your plus, okay? Now so symbolically it is represented with this. Don't say that this is u, okay? This is the symbol of union, okay? We use this symbol for union in whatever we will discuss now, okay? So see, whenever you see this in symbol, try to understand it is union. I will explain what is the meaning of this, okay? Next operation is your intersection. Now intersection, symbolically it is represented like this, okay? You can say this one as u, and this is say reverse, inverse of u, you can say inverse, okay? This one, the third one is difference of sets. The difference of sets is quite similar with your minus, okay? And this is quite similar with your multiplication actually, okay? Not multiplication exactly, I will explain what it is, okay? Just I am trying to make you understand that these operations are also nothing but your, in your lower class, whatever kind of operation you have studied, those kind of operation only, this one also, okay? But it works in little different way. So see here, union, intersection and difference of sets, what are the meanings? So first thing, let's go for union. So you better write down this one as a note also, okay? I hope you have seen the first picture here only. I am going to use this one as a graph also now, okay? So it might get little dirty now when I will explain all this. Okay, so you make a note where you write down operation on sets. You write down three types of operation, this. Then union of sets, whatever definition now I'm going to give in your textbook also it is there, right? You can write from there also. But as I said, always try to understand with the help of example, not with the statement. If you try to understand at first only from the statement, you might get confused. So whatever example I will give here, try to understand from there, then you try to study the statement. That will make it much more easier to understand the topic well, okay? So next will be intersection of set, you will write down, and then write down the definition and some example. Same way after that, difference of sets, you write down the symbol also as well, okay? So that you can remember that when you see these symbols, you will know that this stands for what kind of operations, okay? So let's discuss first union of sets. Now union, as I said, is like plus, okay? Not plus here. Why? Because see, number I can add like this, but here are what are the elements here? These are objects. Like for example, if the object is human being, how you will add, right? Like this one, yes or no? It will come as a number only, so it's not exactly like addition, okay? So see carefully what it is. Union of sets. So suppose let a and b are two sets, okay? Then what will be the union of a and b? Then the union of a and b is a set again. Is a set in which it will contain all the, if it is a set, it will contain elements, right? Now what kind of elements? It will contain all the elements of A and B. Means what? Let's see with the help of example. N is denoted by, let me write down, N is denoted by A union B, and that set is denoted by A union. Suppose you have set A and B. Let me take example. A is a set. Suppose here the elements are 1, 2, 3. Okay, another set, let me take B. Here suppose 2, 3, 5, 8. Okay, randomly I have taken 2 sets. Now what will be the union of these 2 sets? A union B. This is another set again. I am doing operation between 2 sets. So obviously you will get another set here. Like for example this one. When I add 2 number, again you get something number here. Same way here also. When we do operation between 2 sets like A plus B, then you will get something output here, right? Same here also. A union B. When I do this operation between 2 sets, what you will get here? All, let me put underline also here. All the elements of A and B. Okay. So what will be the elements here? All the elements of A and B. So what will be the element here? 1, 2, 3. The next 2, 3 again you cannot repeat in the set, right? So 2, 3 I will not write. 5, 8. So see here, A union B is a set in which all element of A and B are there. Can you see? 1, 2, 3 it is there. 5, 8 also there. So all the elements 2, 3, 5, 8 also is there. 2, 3, 5, 8. All the element of B also there. A also there. Okay. So this is represented by union. Okay. Another example I will give you. Suppose you have a set A, B, C, suppose. A, B, C, D, suppose. Okay. B, you are having elements, suppose F, G, H. So what will be A union B? A union B will be a set. What kind of set? It is a set in which the element will be all element of A and B. So all element of A will be there. So A, B, C, D will be there. And all element of B also will be there. So F, G, H also will be there. Remember, you cannot repeat element here. Okay. I told you what is the reason why we cannot repeat element here. Okay, in reality we can repeat, we understand that, but when we write here we won't understand, because same letter will imply same element you are talking about again and again. Okay, and I told you, right, set is what in maths? Set means it should be distinct element, different element. You cannot write same element again. Okay, so I hope union is clear. In union, remember whatever union you are, for example, suppose let's take 3 set. A is a set. A, B, C is the element here. B is a set. Let me take C, D, E. And C is a set. Suppose F, G, H. Okay, A, F, G, H. Let me take A also here. Then what will be the union of all this set? A union B union C. Like for example 1 plus 2 plus 3. You can do operation between 3 elements also, right? So in set also operation you can do any number of sets. In any number of sets you can do operation. So if I do operation between 3 sets, what will be the outcome of this one? So see here, A union B union C means what? A union B means all elements of A and B. Again, union of that with C will contain all element of A, B and C. So basically this one you can write like this also. A union B. You can solve this first, then you find out union with C. Okay, I will do directly now. So A union B union C means all element of A, B and C. So A, B, C will be there. Element of A will be there. In this set, element of A must be there, element of B must be there, element of C must be there. All element of this must be there. A, B, C, then C is there again in B, right? So we are not going to write again that one, D, E. So you can see element of A is there, A, B, C, B also there, C, D, E. Next C also will be there. See what is the element, A, F, G, H. A I have already written, what is left out, F, G, H. So you can see union, it is nothing but a set in which all element of that set which you have taken in the union will be there. So A element A, B, C is there, B element C, D is there, C element A, F, G, H is there. So this is called union. Okay, I hope with example it is clear, right? Next, intersection of sets. Let A and B, I'm just taking for two sets. You need to understand this can be done with more number of sets, not only with two sets. Okay, with three sets, four set, five set, you can do intersection. I'm explaining with the help of two, so that if you can understand with this two, you can do yourself with three set, four set also. Okay, so let A and B be two sets, then intersection of A and B is given by set, is given by, let me write, set. In this set what will happen, given by set where, or should I write like this only, then the union of this and this is a set in which, okay, is given by set where it will have, you know that if A and B, between these two, if you do intersection, then you will get another set, right? So in that set, what kind of element you have, in which where it will have common element of A and B. So you can underline this word common. So what basically it means, see example, n is denoted by, let me write down the notation also, n is denoted by that new set, it's denoted by A intersection B. This is how we read, A intersection B, here A union B, this is how we read. Okay, so example, A is a set where elements are 1, 2, 3, same set I will take here. B is a set where I will take element 2, 3, 5, 8. Then what will be your A intersection B set? Now A intersection B will be a set. What kind of set? It will be a set in which the element will be common element of A and B. Common means, you know, right? Which will be there in A also, B also. Which are common between these two? 1, is it common? Obviously no, 1 you have in A but not in B. So 1 is not common, 2 is common. So 2 will be here, 3 is common. 3 will be here, anything common? No, so only 2 element will be there in this intersection. So intersection you can write here, it's a common, meaning is common element. And you can also write down and. Why and? You will understand later, I will explain. Whenever there is and word, we will use intersection, and here also you can write down or. Okay, or. Here and, this symbol represents and, this symbol represents or. You will understand what is the meaning of this one when I will discuss practical problem. Practical problem means in reality what kind of situation you are dealing with. Those kind of problem when we will discuss, then you will understand what is and or. Okay, and with what I will explain this one. So in this case, I hope it is clear what is the meaning of this intersection. Intersection means this will contain elements. What kind of elements? Common elements only. Okay. So last one is difference of sets. After this, some definition again we will discuss that one, very simple definition, and after that we will discuss Venn diagram. Okay, these things we can represent in Venn diagram, and Venn diagram makes most of the question simple to understand. Okay, so Venn diagram is very important here to understand. Okay, So difference of set represented by minus sign only, right? Symbol is minus only, okay? So what is difference of set? Let A and B be two sets. Be two sets. Then A difference B is a set in which the elements are element of A which are not in B. Not in B. What does this mean? See carefully. N is denoted by, you can see the definition from the book also, okay? Definition is very simple in the book as well, and here I have written in a little different way so that you can understand. From this only you can understand what is the meaning, and I will explain with the help of example. So try to understand with example, not with the statement. This is just for your help, you can say. Sometimes you might forget. Okay, now right now you will understand with the help of example, right? Now after 3-4 months, suppose you forgot, with the statement you can understand them, but right now try to understand with example, okay? Once you understand the example, after 2-3 years also, if you see the statement, you can easily recognize what is the definition, actual definition, okay? So let A and B be two sets, then A difference B. What will be the outcome of this one, output of this one? A difference B means A minus B. If I do minus, let me read as minus only, okay? Right now for understanding. Actually how we read is, N is, let me write down the notation. N is denoted by A difference B. This is how we read. We don't read A minus B. A difference B. But meaning you can keep it as it is. It is minus only you can keep as a meaning. So see here why I am saying this. Example I will give. Suppose A is a set 1, 2, 3. What was the element we have taken previously? 1, 2, 3 only, right? Okay, same example I am taking. B having any element 2, 3, 5, 8. So what is A difference B? So when I use this operation between these two sets, then you will get again another set. What is this set? A difference B is a set in which the elements are those which are element of A. Means here element of A will be there, but which are not in B. There it will have those element of A which are not there in B. So see carefully what does that mean. I said here which element will be there? Element of A. So if it is element of A, it should be 1, 2, 3, right? But it will be those element which are not in B. So out of this 1, 2, 3 which are not there in B. 1 is not there in B, right? So 1 will be the only element of this one. It will have element of A, okay, which are not there in B. So which one is not there in B? Only one. It will have element of A which are not there in B. So element of A is 1, 2, 3. So 1, is it there? No, so this will be here. 2, is it there? Yes, it is there. So it cannot be here. 3, is it there? No, it's not there, okay? So basically how we can remember this one definition? So with the help of minus. So see how. This means what? A minus B. So minus, actually what is the meaning in your maths? Suppose I say 3 minus 2. What do you mean by this? From 3 remove 2. This is what the meaning, right? So you can write here remove. Meaning you can write remove. Like for example there I ask you, right? You can write here add, meaning I have not given here, right? Add you can write, okay? Here in this case common. Here in this case you can write remove, okay? So that you can understand simply. So see how we can remember what will be the element of this one. Very simple. A minus B means what? A. From A, here in number also we understand like that only, right? 3 minus 2 means what? From 3 remove 2. So from 3, if you remove 2, how much will be left out? Only 1. Right? So same here also. From A, remove B. From A, remove B means what? Element you have to remove, right? So from A, whichever is your B element, just remove those. From A, remove B means from A, whichever is your B element, just remove those. So from A, you can see which one is B element. 2 and 3. You can see 2 and 3 are B element, right? So remove that. So that will be element. So you can see A minus B is a set in which A remove B. A remove B means we have removed 2 and 3. So from A we have removed 2 and 3. So we will be left out with 1 only. Another example you take. A, B, C, D, E. And B is a element with suppose C, D, F, G, H. So don't get confused, okay, between common element and this difference element. So see how you can remember A minus B means A difference B we used to read, okay, for remembering I said. To remember it's in a simple way. A minus B means from A remove B. From A, what are the elements of A? A, B, C, D, E. So from A remove B. So you find out which are the element of B here. C removes B. D remove B. B element I have to remove. Remove. Anything else? No. So left over will be A, B, C, E. So you can see this was element of A and from which we have removed B element. So from A remove B. This will be the element left out. Okay. Another example. 1, 2, 3, 4. B 3, 5, 6. So what will be A? Difference B. Here 1, 2, 4 will be the element, right? A difference B, because from A, here only A element will be there. B element cannot be there, first thing, okay? And from A also, all element cannot be there. Those elements which are there in B, you have to remove those. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 out of this, which one is in B? Only 3, right? So we have to remove this, whatever left over, that will be your A minus B. So from A, remove B. This is how you can remember. From A, remove B. So from set A, remove B elements. Okay. So these are the 3 operations. You try to practice, try to understand carefully, and then we will discuss the other definition. The other definition is complement of sets. Okay, in the next class only we will discuss that complement of sets, and then we will discuss Venn diagram, how to represent all this. Okay, Venn diagram actually I can discuss, right? Okay, anyway we will discuss in the next class only. Okay, Venn diagram also after completing this. Okay, now in your textbook you might have seen Venn diagram is given first, then they have given all this definition. Now I am trying to make it more simple. I don't find NCERT format is given in a proper manner. In your question pattern is also, it is something weird there. In some exercise, first question used to be little tough, and then in between they will give simple, random type of questions are there. Those are also not. So in exercise also sometimes I might take from middle first question and then will move to first question like that. Okay, so don't think that I'm leaving any topic from your exercise, or I mean from your textbook. Okay, everything which is there in your syllabus I'm discussing that, so you don't need to worry about that. You don't try to compare everything with your textbook. I told you some unnecessary things are also given there in your textbook. Unnecessary in the sense as a information only it is given, which are not applicable actually for in your level. Okay,